This just being one of the latest challenges when it comes to admissions for these colleges, right? With the U.S. Supreme Court's action last week when it comes to affirmative action. Explain to us this legacy admission and what this bill would mean for that.
So the idea of legacy admissions is giving a leg up to somebody whose parents went to the college, a place like Harvard in Massachusetts. We're also looking at Williams College and some of the other rich universities there. The legislators had filed this bill earlier this year because they were expecting the Supreme Court to say there's no more affirmative action. So if you're not able to help with race in admissions, let's take out the other equation of wealthier applications who may get a boost in admissions from a policy that favors legacy or alumni donors, for example.
Have states been successful in trying to tap the endowments of some of the richest schools in the U.S., like Harvard, like Yale?
No, and we've seen this a couple of times before. There was a bill in Connecticut several years ago and another bill in Massachusetts. Harvard's an exceptionally big target because it has $50 billion. However, the U.S. government was successful in taxing college endowments in 2017 as part of the Republican-led tax cuts. However, that had nothing to do with education. It actually went to fund corporate tax cuts. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. You know, this bill was introduced. There was a committee last week. Advocates for higher education says it doesn't really have a lot of support, but we'll see.
We know that college endowments have long been a target for lawmakers, right? So how important are these endowments for these colleges?
Well, they're vital. They provide everything from financial aid. Harvard has among the most generous policies. Families this year who have $85,000 or less in income go for free. They fund everything research, professor salaries, and they make these schools extremely competitive. Taxing the endowments has been, fairly controversial. They've been lobbying to get rid of this tax, which is 1.4% on net investment revenue since it was passed several years ago.